Welcome to Out on the Town with Tina. I'm really excited. This is my first shot of bringing all of you something that I do often, and it's come out and about and downtown in Lancaster. And Matt Brady is the owner of Provisions Bakery and Deli, and he is my first, I don't know, what do we want to call it, victim? No, I love this, Matt. My gosh. So you decided to open and take over this establishment here at Provisions Bakery and Deli is what you would change the name.
Yep,
and
correct.
When did you decide to do all of this? Because some folks would say timing probably wasn't ideal, but who knew what was to come, right?
Correct. The way it ended up working out, timing was less than ideal. The project started a couple years back when I purchased 4 Reasons from Chris and Therese Reichman. We had struck a deal and had worked out into what would become Provisions, so kind of a transformation. Much like that, it's still very much a bakery and deli. I have added in fine wines, so we've also created a boutique wine atmosphere and are bringing coffee more to the forefront here as well.
You have a beautiful place here. It is very nice and, to me, relaxing, and I'm all about food. So I'm so excited because, I mean, you guys, you do have coffee, and we're going to talk about some of the different items that you have as well for sale, because you also have some things that folks can buy and give as gifts or for themselves. But I mean, the number one thing is to come downtown, sit back, relax, and enjoy the atmosphere and the food that you have. So I just want to talk a little bit about the display that we have here, because pecan is just like one of my favorite. Pastries is my weakness. As a matter of fact, I think most everything that we have sitting right here in front of me is my weakness. So let's talk a little bit about your pastries.
Sure.
Are they baked, homemade, baked?
Homemade, we bake in-house. There are a couple things we purchase, but for the most part, about 90% of our stuff's made in-house.
Yeah. So these are delicious. Also, your deli sandwiches, those of course are made to order.
Yep, everything's made to order in-house again. We start with quality products, and that gives us a quality product.
You have some bread here, a loaf of bread. Is this something folks can come in and just purchase for themselves?
We sell the bread that we do make in-house.
Nice.
We sell that by the loaf as well.
Matt, why did you decide to purchase this establishment and do what you do and have like homemade products such as this for folks to buy?
Sure. Somewhat of a long story, but to sum it up, what it was previously, 4 Reasons was a great local spot, a cherished staple in downtown Lancaster, and it had gotten to the point where the Reichmans were ready to step out and enjoy retirement. I saw a place that I thought, with a little bit of polish added and new life put into it, could be just a great enhancement to downtown Lancaster.
The Matt touch. That's what we should call it.
Is that what it is?
With a touch of Matt Brady into downtown.
It just, you know what?
Another touch of Matt Brady.
Another touch. It just needed freshened up a little bit, in my opinion. It was a great place, a place I loved personally.
Yeah.
And they were already doing really good things here.
Yes.
So for me, it felt natural just to come in, add to it, enhance it, and go from there.
So what? Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
I was going to say, unfortunately, we opened at the beginning of March 2000. We were in business for about 17 days before COVID shut us down. So it's been very challenging from that standpoint. The staff is stuck by it. We've made the best of what we can, and now our fingers are crossed for the next segment of what may be coming our way with COVID.
Right, and we're going to talk about that to see what you have in place. But I did want to get to the wine. Why did you decide to offer wine?
I think that in the bakery and deli setting, I think that wine flows naturally with these customers. Being able to serve wine by the glass downtown, have a place for shoppers to come in and, again, pick up all the provisions. So if they want to get some deli sandwiches, deli meats, pastries, and fine wines, champagnes, we offer it all.
It's really a nice place, I think, for folks to catch up, like you said, that maybe if they haven't seen one another in a while, instead of going to another bigger town or city or place, come here to Lancaster, your hometown, sit down and enjoy. It takes me back to a place several years ago, before you guys were even here, that we went to, me and some friends from way back in the military days. We caught up for the first time in probably, I think it was like 20 some years. And we had an absolute blast. And I'm not going to say how much wine we went through, but it turned into brunch, lunch to dinner. That's all I'm going to say. But it's a great place, I think, to have that and to offer, because downtown Lancaster is, well, I'd say thriving, but it is continuing to grow, even with what we're going through right now.
Absolutely, it is. The COVID is going to be the biggest challenge for many small businesses. All of our small businesses are so dependent on the local economy for the support that people give us. And Lancaster has shown us tremendous support. However, there's still a lot of challenges to be had out there.
So what is your plan if something should happen to where they say, oh, we've got to go to the...
Right.
We've got
right.
different statuses now. I think there are different colors coming out every day. I think I was just told about one before I came in to chat with you.
It's a rapidly changing environment right now. We have a number of plans in place, and each of those plans can be uniquely different, and also each plan has to have some flex depending on just how an order is handed down to us. So these mandates that come down, it's a chain reaction, so to speak. From the first shutdown, we've learned a lot. We've learned a lot about ourselves as a business, how we can react to it. We've also learned a lot about how customers will react, and kind of looking at what that means long term and short term.
Yeah.
So again, depending on what were to happen, that was what our anticipated, outcome will be. I mean, from my standpoint, we want to stay in business.
Yes.
We want to stay in the game.
Right.
And so we have to be agile. We have to be able to execute carry out, do all those things. If we have a shutdown, we will work hard to do carry out to get that out there. We're even talking about doing gift baskets for the holidays.
Nice.
Anything we can do to give people the opportunity to spend money to support us.
Yes.
And make things easier for them, because again, these are people who will be in lockdown themselves.
Correct, and to feel comfortable as well.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
To have a comfortable environment. I mean, it's already of paramount importance for me to have a clean environment.
Right.
So
yeah.
that does a certain level. But past that, these are different times, and it's not just about having clean restrooms and clean counters anymore. Sanitation's taken to a whole nother level.
Yeah, absolutely. So you mentioned gift baskets. You guys offer gift cards, right?
We have gift cards, gift baskets.
This year being one of those different kinds of years, as we have said a few different times, this is a great time where you can pick up, grab, and mail off your gift to somebody, because it's going to be a lot tougher. Yeah. To go see and hang out, and this is a safe way to do it, and then still give them the opportunity to not be completely homebound. At least they can come and pick up a meal and take it home.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, I know some folks enjoy being home, but I know some folks also that have been home from the very beginning, and yeah.
From the beginning, we saw fear and uncertainty paralyze people and shut down much of the economy. From there, you see people starting to regain confidence, coming back out. Cabin fever sets in, and some people just, thank us profusely for being open, and they just want to get out and get a breath of fresh air, get back out and enjoy their friends and neighbors.
Yes, yeah, absolutely. And I just want to thank you for taking the time to be here with me and to do this. And I know that we're also going to go to another establishment that you are very involved with and have been since day one, and I'm really excited to get to that as well. So folks, be watching for that within the next week. But mention gift cards, pay attention, there may be gift baskets. How can folks continue to follow you, Matt, here at Provisions?
So they can follow us both through our website. It's provisionsbakerydeli.com. They can also follow us on our Facebook.
Okay. What are your hours right now, your open hours?
Currently, we are open 7 a.m. to 4 p.m. Monday through Sunday.
Okay, and if it changes, again, you're going to, of course, make sure folks know.
Yep, we'll update that on our website.
Absolutely. Awesome. I want to thank you once again. And Matt's going to be back because he is going to be my second guest for the Out on the Town with Tina. Have a great week.